Well, good afternoon, students. Today we are going to continue with accountancy, and we will take the trial balance chapter, as I have told in the previous class. That today we are going to take up the trial balance along with the same question that we have done the previous day. Okay. Along with that, some more questions we will be solving of trial balance, so that the concepts are 100% clear about the trial balance, right? So I'm going to share the screen and you will be able to view the same question that we have done the previous day. Now, this was the question, right? So as we can see in this particular question, we have learned about the opening entries. That is the opening, how to give the journal entry with the opening balances, and how we can find out the capital account. That was the balancing figure, right? Regarding this, I would like to give you a simple formula that is very, very useful and will be used later on also. This is the formula, that is asset equals to capital plus liability. Okay, my debit side will be always equal to the credit side, remember. Okay, and asset shows debit balance, so my debit balance will be always be equal to the liability plus the balancing figure will be the capital. That is why in the journal entry, opening journal entry, we can see that the balancing figure was capital 45,100, right? Here, now what I am going to do is that I'll just explain you what are the steps required for preparing the trial balance. Then we can go straight forward to the trial balance and we can solve it. So first thing you should remember is that in trial balance, first of all, you have to show the journal entries, right? Then you have to prepare the ledger accounts. Then you have to go for the trial balance, right? But every time this procedure is not followed. Okay, every time this procedure is not followed. It is a synchronized procedure, and if it is not followed, that means an alternative has been given to you. What is the alternative? Very simple. The alternative will be nothing but the balances will be given and you will be asked to prepare the trial balance. This is a pattern of question that is set in the exam also, right? But here we have got a comprehensive question where we have been given the transactions. From the transactions, we are preparing the journals. Okay. Then from the journals, we have prepared the ledgers. After that, from the ledger, we will do the balancing and we will prepare the trial balance. So first of all, what I will do is that we will take all the closing balances of ledger. Okay, we will take all the closing balances of ledger. Clear? So let's first of all take all the ledger balances. Here we are going to do directly from the ledger because already we have done the journal entries and the ledger account has been prepared. So we will directly go from the ledger to the trial balance. So what we will do is that one by one, all the closing balances will note it down. Okay, whatever items are having the closing balances, we'll note it down first. So first one, cash account. What is the closing balance here? 26,640, right? So I'll just write it down, the closing balances here. Cash. Okay, cash in hand. Why in hand? Because there's another item called cash at bank also. The amount of money which is there in the bank. What was the amount? It was 16,000. Just let's confirm the amount was 26,640, right? So 26,640, right? Then coming to the next one, what was the next item? It was cash at bank account, right? How much? 4,800. That is cash at bank. Cash at bank was rupees 4,800. Okay. Then to the next one. Instead of going in such a lengthy way, the simplest way is that make the format of trial balance and directly show the balances there. That also you can do. Okay. So that is a separate case. Now I'm showing you in a lengthiest way because just to make you understand about the sum in a detailed way. Clear? So now going to the next item. What was the next balance? So the next balance was after bank bills receivable account, which was showing how much? 7,000, right? Bills receivable account was showing 7,000. So next one was bills receivable rupees 7,000. Then moving back again, see here it is taking lots of time because of the reason that we have got separation of places, one place to another, so that's time consuming. If it is done in your copy, it will be lesser time consuming, right? So the next one, stock account. This is nothing but the stock at the beginning. This is what I would like to tell you, that stock, there will be two types of balances, one at the beginning and one at the end. Okay, here we are going to see only the beginning one, that is the opening stock. In the beginning, what the stock we get is called opening stock, right? So it was how much? 5,400. So opening stock rupees 5,400. Clear? Then moving back again, after stock it was Rahul, and you can see that the total of both the sides are same, right? So you are not required to prepare or write any account name of this person. Okay, why? Because it is already settled. Clear? Now moving back again to the next one, Himanshu. In case of Himanshu, you can see the balance is there. How much? 6,000, and that too debit balance. Okay, name of the person you write a debit or credit. Clear? So that will so that you can understand whether he is a debtor or creditor. So how much is the debit balance? 6,000, isn't it, Himanshu? 6,000. Himanshu, in the bracket I'm writing it, debit 6,000. Clear? Again, move back to the question and see what is the next one. After Himanshu, it is Ramesh. So Ramesh also, you can see the total of both the sides are same. There is no balance, right? No balancing figure. So if there is no balancing figure, what will happen? Automatically it will be closed down. No need to write anything on the name of Ramesh also. Then comes the next one, bills payable account. We can see a balance of 2,000 is there. So what you will have to do? Just mention it, bills payable, how much? 2,000, right? Then coming to the next one, after bills payable, what do we have? Capital account. How much? 45,100. Okay, these all items can easily be identified whether it is a credit balance or debit balance. So no need to write for all those things. Capital account was showing how much? 45,100. Clear? Be very careful while writing the amount, otherwise your answer might not match later. Then comes Manish, and you can see the balance has been settled. Both the sides are same, no balancing figure, so no need for Manish account also. Coming to the coming next, sales account. What is there in a sales account? 25,000. There's nothing here in this side. So total only is 25,000 will be in the sales. So you have to balance it. Okay, please balance it. This side it will be April 30 by balance carried down 30,000. And again here May 1st by, okay, this side it will be to balance carried down 25,000, and again May 1st will be by balance brought down 25,000. So what is the balance of sales? It is 25,000. So I will just mention here sales account. Not only sales also you can mention, no problem. Sales how much? Rupees 25,000. Then moving to the next item. After sales, we can see there is a purchase. It is also not balanced. You just balance it, take the total, this side 20,000, and here it will be by balance carried down 20,000, and again April 1 it will be to balance brought down 20,000. So what is the balance of purchase account? 20,000. So purchase account it will be purchases is rupees 20,000, isn't it? Then moving to the next one, discount allowed account. Discount allowed account, it is how much? 500, right? So only discount allowed account. Don't write the name of the person. You just write on the name of the account here. Discount allowed account. Or you can write discount allowed also, no problem. 500. Okay. Then after discount allowed, we have rent account. Rent is showing 1200, right? So rent account is also there. Rent 1200. After that, discount received account is 300. Clear? Discount received account. So discount received account is 200. 200, 1200. Let's confirm once. Well, after rent we have got purchase return account, isn't it? Rent it is 1200. After that, purchase return account is there. Purchase return is how much? 1000 rupees. Okay, so let's write down the purchase return account first. Purchase return account. So we'll write down the purchase return first. Purchases return account rupees 1200. And after that, we have got discount received, it was 300, right? We have seen that. We can still verify that once again. Discount received was 300. You can see here discount received was 300. Clear? Then Kushal. In case of Kushal, what is the balance? It is 2800. Remember, it is debit. Brought down side, the place where it is brought down, that side balance only we will take, because that is the extra or the higher side, right? How much? 2800 Kushal. Kushal, in the bracket I'll just write debit rupees 2800. Right? After Kushal, we are having trade expenses. How much? 200 rupees. Trade expenses rupees 200. Moving back again. After trade expenses, we have got drawings account. The balance is 1000, right? Drawings account. Rupees 1000. Okay, clear? Okay, so drawings is of 1000. So now the next one we will see, that is after drawings we have sales return account, which is showing 1200, right? Now I need to see what is the name of the person and all. Okay, only the account name, sales return account. If you don't mention the account, then also that is there is no harm, no problem in that. Okay, it will not have any impact. So 1200 rupees. After sales return account, it is stationery account 100, right? So stationery account rupees 100. Then postage account 60. Postage it is 60, right? Just a minute. Postage rupees 60. Then coming to the next one, salary 2500. Salary rupees 2500. Next, after salary, it is Sital traders account. It is also showing a balance and the credit side, right? So remember that Sital trader account, it is credit. Okay, so Sital traders Sital, right? Sital traders account, in the bracket we will write down credit, right? Rupees 7000. isn't it? So let's move back again and see that, confirm once again. Yeah, Siddhar traded 7,000 in the credit side. Then Kriti. Kriti, how much is in the debit side, right? 6,000. So write down Kriti in the bracket, debit rupees 6,000. Then next one comes next item. What is the next item? Honda Traders. Honda Traders, how much it is a balance? It is a credit side, right? 5,000. So Honda Traders account in the bracket, credit rupees 5,000. Clear? This is the amount of money in Honda Trader, 5,000, right? So these are the items that we can find in the trial balance, right? Now what you have to do is that out of these balances, generally this type of rough balances will be given to you, and from these balances you will be required to prepare your trial balance. Okay, from the ledger accounts, a rough balance of this type of format will be given to prepare trial balance. Okay, it will all this rough information will be given, and what you have to do is that from this you have to find out how to prepare the trial balance. So what will you do is that first of all you find out what are the items that are going to be debited and what are the items that are going to be credited. Okay, very simple. Okay, then you can put all the debit items in the debit side and all the credit items in the credit side. Clear? What I will do is that I will show you here whether it is going to be debit or credit, and accordingly we will just do it fast, right? So cash in hand, we know it is going to be in the debit side, isn't it? It is going to be in the debit side. Then cash at bank also going to be debit, isn't it? I'm just creating little gap so that we can have in the same line. Yeah. After that, bills receivable, it is also debit. Opening stock, it is also debit. Then Himanshu, it is already mentioned he is having debit, so it will be debit. Then bills payable. Bills payable is liability, right? So it will be in a credit. Capital always shows credit balance because it's a liability. Sales also shows credit, goes out credit. Purchase comes in, it is debit. Discount allowed, loss, debit. Then rent, nominal account, expenses, debit. Purchase account, purchase return, it is purchase then return, right? So it is going out will be credit. After that, discount received, it's a gain, it will be credit. Then Kushal, already it is mentioned debit, so it will be debit. Then coming to the next one, trade expenses debit. Drawings is a debit because it's personal account, comes in debit, owners, right? Sales return comes back to us, so it is also debit. Stationery, it is also debit. Directly you can mention it from the ledger account also, but why I'm showing it, because in the question every time the ledger balances will not, ledger account will not be given, only the ledger balances will be given. So from the ledger balances you have to prepare it. So postage is an expense, debit. Salary is also an expense, it is also debit. Then Sital Trader, already it is mentioned, it is credit, so it will be credit. Kriti, it is already mentioned debit, so debit. And Honda, it is already mentioned credit, so it will be credit. Clear? So these are the items, how you are going to do it. Okay, you have got the information. Now what to do? See, very simple way. I'll just show you the format in the simplest format. There are two ways of doing the format. I'll show you both. Okay, this is the first format where your amount, your figures, the amount and the figures will appear in this way. Okay, that means it is a T shape, a format which is of T shape, right? And the other one is, okay, let's finish this particular part first, then I'll go to the next one. This is a T shape format. Right in the top you will write down trial balance. Okay, as on, here the date is 30th April, right? 30th April 2006. Okay, 30th April 2006. This side you have to mention it debit balance, and the other side you mention it as credit balance. Okay, this is how your trial balance will appear. I'm just showing it to the next page because of the lack of space. I'm showing you here. Okay, keep this one in the center. Always keep this one in the center. Beside you write it particulars. This is your amount. Then again particulars. Then again amount. Right? This is how your format of trial balance appears. Clear? I'm keeping in the center, right? Now all the debit side items you'll write in the debit side. All the credit side items you'll write in the credit side. Clear? So I'll show you in a T shape. This is more easier one. Simply what I will do is that let me copy from here so that we can save little time. Okay, then move to the format. All the debit items you can post in the debit side. Instead of just writing all this way, what you can do is that you can straight away what you can do is that you can directly post it from the item what is given in the question. Okay, in the question it will be mentioned to you, so that will not be a problem for you. Easily you can post it from the question itself. All the debit items I'm preparing it this side, right? Just a minute. Okay, let me set the setting here. It should be all alignment should be in the right side, so that the amount whenever we write it would appear from the unit and tenth place. This we can keep in the center, right? So after that, one by one all the items you can post it here. Since it is a copy paste, so it is taking little time. 5,400. Okay, this is how your format will appear. So one by one all the items we have to keep. Up to Himanshu we have done, right? Up to Himanshu we have done. Then comes the credit item, that is bills payable, capital and sales. So just simply let's do the same thing again. We are just going copy here and I'm bringing it here in the box. So bills payable, it is only 2,000. Capital, it was 45,100. Sales, it was 25,000. Okay, now one by one we will find out other items also. So let's move back again and just check what are the items up to sales we have done. Then the purchases, again the debit items, right? So purchase, return, purchase account, discount allowed account, and rent, right? Purchase account, discount allowed, and rent. So all are going to appear here in the debit side. So just write down debit items. All the debit items will appear in the debit side. Very simple. Okay, सारे के सारे डेबिट आइटम जो है सब डेबिट साइड में आएंगे, क्रेडिट वाले क्रेडिट साइड में आएंगे, वैसे करके होता है. Okay, I guess all of you are able to understand. It is not very difficult. In fact, it is the most easiest of the lot. Whatever you have learned in accounts and whatever you are going to learn, it is one of the easiest one. So this is your rent. Okay, after that, up to rent we have finished. Then comes what is the next one? Purchase return account, discount received account. So credit one only I am taking first. So purchase return and discount received. So we will go in the credit side. First of all, purchase return, the amount we will just post it here. Then discount received also we have just post the amount here, and then we will go back again. After discount received we have finished, right? Then comes Kushal. Kushal is again debit, right? And trade expenses 200, right? So this is the one, trade expenses Kushal. Okay, after other than that quite a few debits are there, so all the debits I'm going to take together. All the debits I'm getting it in a sequence, so I'm going to take it together, and one by one we can just post in the debit side. So you can see, so here already debit word, since we are putting Kushal in the debit side, okay, since we are putting Kushal in the debit side, okay, so no need to write again debit in Kushal. Okay, in the question, the ledger balances what we have derived, that is type of question for you. Okay, so in the question it will be mentioned whether it is debit balance or credit balance, but you are not required to write it here, because since you are writing, so you can see that where are you writing Kushal, you are writing him in the debit side, so already it is debit balance, so no need to show it again as a debit. Okay, there's no point. If you show, it's not wrong, but that's not requirement of that. Anyone will say that what is the deed for you, it will be assumed that you don't know the fact. Okay, it will be assumed that you don't know the fact, so that is why no need for showing it separately. Then sales return will also be in the debit. Remember the items, okay, as per the quality of the item, as per the nature of the item, it is appearing either in the debit or credit side, so be very careful. Then postage, then the salary, okay, up to salary we have done. Then after that, what is the next one? Seatal Traders, that is the credit side of 7,000, right? So we will go in the credit side now. In the credit side, just mention Seatal Traders, the amount, it is 7,000. That's all. No need for writing credit and separately, right? Credit and all nahi chahiye sir. Okay. After that, what is the next item? It is Kriti. Kriti is going to be in the debit side of 6,000, right? Debit side of how much amount? 6,000. So go in the debit side again, write down Kriti 6,000. Okay, keep it very simple. It is not so difficult. Okay, so keep it very simple. Then after that, at last we can see that we have got Honda Traders, which is of 5,000. So Honda Traders is actually referring to creditor, isn't it? $5,000, right? After Honda Trader, we don't have any other item. Here, now we can see this. The whole format is appearing in this way. Clear? So since it is appearing in this way, so what you have to do is that just simplify it. Let's simplify the whole format. What you have to do is that all the debit items appearing in the debit side, all the credit items appearing in the credit side. Okay. In the top here, you should write in the books of whoever book you are maintaining the record. In the books of. Okay. In the question, you can see whose book it is, and we can just it is a Marble Trader, Messrs Marble Trader. So you just mention that in the books of Messrs Marble Traders. Okay, right? So this is the fact. After that, what you have to do, just find out the total of both the sides. It is must that the total of both the sides will match. Okay, and it will show the accuracy of your books of account. What type of accuracy? Arithmetical accuracy. Okay, it will show that arithmetically your sums are correct. Okay, you have done all the transactions arithmetically correct. Clear? And also remember that only the mere total of both the sides being equal, it doesn't show that everything is correct. Only you can say arithmetically it is correct, right? And remember that trial balance is prepared to check the arithmetical accuracy of books of accounts, right? I'm not explaining the theory too much. I'm just going to discuss the main point. Trial balance. What is trial balance? Basically, trial balance is a format where all the ledger balances are shown. And why it is prepared? It is prepared to find out the arithmetical accuracy of books of accounts. Okay, in this case, the debit side and the credit side total must match. Okay, the debit side total must be equal to the credit side. Now you can see the total, if we do it, is in both the sides will come 85,400 rupees. Okay, so I'm just in I'll just make a space so that we can show the totaling. Okay, we can just show the totaling. Right. So the total is 85,400. Clear? The total of both the sides is 85,400. Clear? This is the total of both the sides, and the total should be in double line. It should be closed by double line, right? The total should be closed by double line, right? Both side total should be closed by double line. Right? This is way. So this is one way of showing the trial balance. The other way of showing the trial balance is the statement format. Okay, as I told you in the beginning itself, there are two formats of preparing trial balance. Any one format you can follow. The other one is statement format. Clear? So let me show you that also. The statement format. So in the statement format, what you have to do is that I'll just show you in the next page. In the statement format, you have to have 3 columns. Okay, one will be for the items, the rest 2 will be for the amounts. One will be showing the debit amount, other one will be showing the credit amount. Particulars, then it is a debit one. In the bracket, it is a rupees. The figures are going to appear in rupees. The other side we have got credit column. Obviously the figures are going to be appearing in rupees, right? So this is the format. In the top, in the same way, you will write down trial balance as on 30th of April 2026, sorry, 2006. Clear? This is how it is going to appear. In the top, again, you have to write down in the books of this, that particular things remains the same. This particular thing remains the same in the books of Messrs Marble Traders. Clear? Just quickly show you this. There's nothing very special over here also, because what you have done, that is the same thing. Only thing is that what you have to do here is that, just a minute, okay? So only thing what you have to do here is that you have to understand basically how the format appears. There's nothing extra in that. Okay, there's nothing extra in that. What you have to do is that you have to prepare in the statement format, and in statement format how we have to show it, that you have to see. Okay, so what you have to do is that all the items one by one you place it in the particulars. Okay, and later on if it goes in the debit side, it will go in the debit side. If it is going in the credit side, it will go in the credit side. So what I'm doing is that whole thing I'm going to copy here. Okay, because as a whole I will show all the items all together. So most of the students, they find it to be easy. Some find the T format to be easy. You can do as you like. Okay, all the items you place it, and one by one what you will do, you can see cash in hand is debit, right? So go and place it in the debit side. Fine. Obviously using this one, it is not required. So again, what I will do is that this particular format, these two formats, I'll just change the setting, and I will use the alignment as right side. Yeah. So cash, it was having debit, so it will appear in the debit, right? Nothing in the credit side. Clear? Then moving back again, the next item, that is cash at bank. Now cash at bank is also again debit, so it will also appear in the debit side, right? It will also appear in the debit side. Okay, it is this not required. Clear? Again, bills receivable also will go in the debit, right? So this is how you have to do. I hope you are understanding it. Very simple, one by one. Then again, opening stock is also showing debit, so it will also go in the debit side. Okay, all the debit items will be written in the same place, that is particulars will refer to all the items, and accordingly, if the item is to be placed in the, if the amount is to be placed in the debit side, you will place in the debit side. If the amount is to be placed in the credit side, you will place in the credit side. Okay, clear? No need to show a detail of everything here. If you want, if to show it's a debit and credit, that you can show. If you don't show also, no problem. Okay, it refers to the same thing, everything is same. Only thing is that you have to be very careful, like bills payable, it is credit, right? So credit means it will go as a credit item. Just a minute. Yeah, it will go as credit item. Here, try to give dash wherever there are no items. Okay, if there is no item, then try to give dash for that. Then moving back again, capital is also coming in the credit side. Okay, then sales is also coming in the credit side. So place, just place them. Okay, there's no problem here, just place the items. So credit side. Then next one comes the purchase account. Purchase account is coming in the debit side, right? So just place it in the debit side, the amount, nothing else to do. Okay, just everything same. Then again, discount allowed, it is also debit side, so just place in the debit side. Then rent is also going to be in the debit side, so just place in the debit side. Then again, purchase return, it is in the credit side, so place in the credit side. Okay, try to give the dash wherever required. Okay, then coming back again, discount received. Discount received is again going to be in the credit side, isn't it? Kushal, it is debit, so it will come in the debit side. Just a minute. Yeah. So Kushal is in the debit side, you just show it in the debit. Again, trade expenses, it is also in the debit side, just show it in the debit. Just remember the sequence, the line in which you are going to place the figures. Okay. Again, drawings in the debit, so place in the debit. Sales return debit, place in the debit. Stationery debit, place in the debit. Then postage debit, place it there. Then salary debit, place it there. Sital traders credit, place it in the credit. Kriti debit, place in the debit. Haldar credit, place in the credit. That's all. Okay, and remove these unwanted things not required. Okay, this is how you are going to show the items. Again, I'm repeating. The first format is the T-shape format, and the second format was the statement format. In the T-shape format, all the debit items are shown in the debit side, and all the credit items are shown in the credit side. And the statement format, all the items will be written at one place, and only the figure, whether the debit figure or credit figure, based on that, if it is a debit figure, it will go in the debit side. If it is a credit figure, it will go in the credit side. Very simple. Okay, that is what you are going to do. And try placing a dash for every place where it is, where there are no items. Okay. Just because to ensure that there are no missing items here. Okay. After that, what you will do? The total. And it is very sure that the total will remain the same, 85,400, 85,400. Clear? I'll just repeat once again. Just repeating once again, please try to understand. From the very beginning, I'll repeat it once again. A question will be given to you. Generally, the question, if it is asking you to prepare in a comprehensive way, in the exam it will not be asked, it may be asked for your project work. A comprehensive question might be asked to you. So if it is asked in a comprehensive way, then a question like this will be appearing in front of you, and you will be asked to prepare the journal entries and the trial balance. And after the journal entries, you have to prepare the ledger accounts, balance the ledger account, then prepare the trial balance. After that, the financial statement will follow that. Okay. So here we have done in such one sum where we have done all the transaction journal entries. Then we have gone for the ledger posting and balancing. After that, we have got the all ledger balances here, right? These are all the ledger balances. After balancing all the items from these ledger balances, we have prepared the trial balance. First one was, there are two formats that I have already told you. The first format one is T shape. Okay, it is T shape. T shape format. And the other one was statement format. This is a T shape format, and the other one was statement format. In a T shape format, what you have to do is that you have to prepare two sides. One is the debit side, and the other one is credit side. Clear? All the debit items will be written in the debit side along with their amount, and all the credit items will be written in the credit side along with their amount. Fine. And after that, the total of both the sides should match. The matching of the total signifies that arithmetically your books of accounts are correct. Okay, that means your debit side are equal to the credit side. Debit items equal to the credit item. And the next format is the format number 2. In format number 2, what you have to do is that is a statement format. In the statement format, what you have to do, all the items you have to place in one side. All the items you will place in one side, that is the particulars, and there will be two amount column, one the debit column, other one the credit column. Okay, as you place the items, you are going to place the amounts in the respective debit or the credit side. Like here you have done all the items you have placed in the particulars, right? After that, what you have done, if it is cash in hand, then it's showing debit balance, so the amount will appear in the debit side. Likewise, bank will appear in the debit side, and you can see that bills payable is appearing, capital and sales, they are appearing in the credit side. Okay, so amounts will be written at a items will be written at a place. Okay, all the items, the name of the items will be written at a place, and the amount will be written either in the debit column or credit column depending on where it belongs to. Clear? These are the two ways of representing your ledger balances in the trial balance. Clear? Okay, so that's all we are going to keep for today. Ledger balances you can see more from your book. I'm not going to take more classes on trial balance. It's very simple. Even if you have problem, then we'll have one of the hour classes. Other than that, we'll continue with the next chapter. And next day we're going to start the cash book. Okay, cash book will be there in your half yearly examination also. So theory plus up to cash book will be in your this upcoming examination, right? So all of you take care, give your attendance. Okay, till then, bye bye.